Okay, now comes the fun part. Got my ruck. Just walked up to the top of a hill to let everybody know how awesome I am at hunting. And now what we're gonna do is pretty much walk the route that I took to the shot, mark the shot, mark where the buck was standing, I should say. Man, he messed up, I tell you. So I was like, so he was right down there. That's where he was. That's like where I was sneaking up on him. So I come up across here and I'm like sneaking around. I'm like over here by those rocks. I'm like sneaking all through here, and I'm like wiggling my way up through all this prairie. Because what I'm shooting for is, you see this little like outcrop. Well, I was like using this to kind of block the view. See how you can't see the bottom there? And I was just like using the corners to kind of pie it off, right? So I'm like looking, I'm like, where is he? He must be like right here. So I'm like sneaking up on this ledge here, sneaking up. I'm not seeing him. I like stand up and I'm like, where is he? And you know, you can see right here, it's just dirt, so you can walk on it pretty quiet. So I plop a squat right here, and I'm like, oh, here's the other thing that happened. A bunch of does kicked up, a whole bunch of does kicked up, and they were like over there on that cut bank, and they came over here, and then they got up on the top of that cut bank and ran this way. And then I look around and there's some hunters up here watching me, and I'm like, where is this guy? And so I start burping to like pretend grunt, and finally, like, I just kind of give up. I'm like, I don't know where he is. And so I come down here and I'm like, well, I'm just at least gonna check out the scene to see like what he was doing over here. Of course, my shoes come untied again. So I'm just like, oh, I'll just follow this little deer trail. You can actually see my tracks through the grass here. That's cool. And he was like right up here, right? So I was thinking, well, first of all, I dialed my scope back to 5 power zoom, and 5 power zoom, and just like, oh, you know, I might have to do an off the cuff shot here, because I was getting in bow range. This is exactly the way I went. I come up here and I'm like, okay, this is where he was. What was he doing up here? And I'm like looking around and like, sure, there's like beds and like, these are the scrub. He was just tearing up and like, oh, there's a nice trail here. Oh, maybe he followed this out of here. So come up here, and I'm like, I wonder where he went. He's probably long gone now. Should just give it up. Boom, there he is, right there. I'm like, oh, shit. So I just kind of sidestepped over here, flipped out my bipods, sat down, and boom. So he was right here. Kind of see that little, that like little L shape right there. That's where he was. So I don't even know how far away that is. I guess it's 100. It was 140. Dude didn't have a chance. Well, anyway, so he falls off that cliff. Like, I see him buck and I know he's toast. I see him buck and disappears over that edge. Well, then I went and found him. Anyway, let me mark my spots here.